Good morning. I've been seeing the Israeli stuff. People have asked for a stream about it. There's a lot of streams that I've done that discuss this. The Pied Piper War is probably a really good one to check out. It's not that I don't think it's important. It's just that I don't think it's broken anymore. If you consider the irony that Israel believes that their fatherland is given to them by God, and that their responsibility requires that they euthanize everyone that's not part of their master race. This is irony. That's what it is. And if you want to sympathize with either side, really what you're doing is worshiping everything that's happening there, even if it's resistance. There are people that consider themselves the chosen people that are emptying fire hoses full of like excrement, raw sewage, onto alleys, marketplaces, open air places where food comes. There's active community just annihilation, not even pressure, just like bulldozers. And there's resistance fighting, and there's attacking, and there's terrorism, and there's all the other nasty things that give you the notion that the justification is there to open a garden hose from a porta potty and spray it on people. Everything that's happening there is tuning the land. It's a special part of the terrain. There's a dilation there. The dilation of this is the one true navel of the world. This is the holy place. That's a dilating spot. And the fact that there's so much violence around it, that this is real. It's here. It's a geyser, right? So it's not broken. What I see is the blueprint of mind control. It's the same thing that's been here forever, but I'm compassionating that now. One, convince target they're broken. Excuse me, Zionism is the convincing that the world is broken. Two, solution requires something outside yourself. We can fix this, but we're going to have to crusade, euthanize, burn something, or inquisit something to get it, right? And three, recruit others to do the dirty work for you. This is how all mind control works. So, the Israeli conflict, all the media that you're seeing, you already know it's one-sided. You know that. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe it's too expensive for you to know that, and that's okay too. But everything that you see is still showing you the truth, because it's showing you here's what one side is doing and claiming is justified, which gives you a deeper intent into where they are psychologically. There's no way that you are going to be able to live in Israel and have a parasympathetic nervous system for at least 3 generations. There's no fucking way. No one that you are going to meet in Israel, because of what's happening in there, in that area, either side, is going to have a congruent, normal, Aquarian, parasympathetic life. Their system is in limbic shock all the time, and they're having kids. And they're calling it fun, and they're making what everyone does. They're everything's fine, and they're trying to stabilize, and all that nervousness is being injected into their land, their culture, their books, their news, their weapons, and our Congress, our legislature, right? Over almost half the states, it is illegal to criticize or embargo against this nation. It is a felony for you to do that. In the state of Florida, if you survived the USS Liberty, you are not allowed to convey what happened on a college or a school campus. You are not allowed to say that you were attacked by a friendly fire nation under the treatise of peace And under the auspice of, if we attack these people and we sink them, they will think it's Egypt and they will come into our dilation fort and play. Prove my lips, but a large percentage of what we consider government has a dual citizenship. I don't want any of us to have citizenship. I think we need identity. I think we need our individual reality, right? So I can't go there.
What you're seeing here, pretty much everything in here except the buildings is a dummy. That's all deception stuff. That's all the visual piece of it. And this was a pretty important one because this is the setup for the crossing of the Rhine.
Remember, blueprints of mind control, 3 steps. It's always right there. Rewind it if you didn't catch it. It's so simple, and it controls most of the world because most of the world wants to be controlled.